How's it, guys, and welcome back to Mnzanzi. So, today's exclusive story. We mentioned it in the week on the Facebook page. It's quite a story. Almost had to postpone this video. Got something in my eye. We had load shedding suddenly. I think it hit us at 11 o'clock. So yeah, but nonetheless, I'm here for you guys. So if my eye does water a little bit, don't worry, it's just a little something in it. Okay, well, let's start with this. Let's call it story time. I think maybe we bring a segment into our series of story time. Watch till the end because I've got some news about Mnzanzi and things that are going to happen around, and some big news, big changes. It's gonna be awesome. You guys are gonna love it. And remember, we're doing it for you guys. So anyway, let's get to our story. Now, what happened was, in the week I was on a paranormal page, browsing through it, and I came across a very interesting story about a lady that was describing her problem. So of course it sparked a little investigator in me. So I messaged the lady, asking her, could we possibly do a investigation? Unfortunately, it's not going to lead to an investigation yet. Could still be an investigation on this one, but it's quite a story. It really touched me. The lady is a fantastic lady that I spoke to, that told me the story, and with that I got exclusive rights to it. Should we do an investigation, we will be the only investigators allowed to go there, totally exclusive to Mnzanzi. I have been asked that we don't put any names, locations into the video. It's for their privacy, and we respect that. So I'm going to tell the story. Time spans may not be 100% correct. That's the only thing I might not be giving the total truth on it, and I'm not allowed to give the actual location or the people's names. So that's for their privacy. We respect that, and let me get to the story. Okay, let's go back 5 years. Young girl and young guy meet each other, fall in love, head over heels for each other, and they dated for like 2 years, and then they were on and off for about another year. And what happened was, with the breakup, guy got very depressed and so on, and he committed suicide. Another thing we'll get into a little bit later on. But now, he didn't pass away straight away. A couple of days went past, and then he passed away. And that night, the young girl basically heard a whisper in her ear of her name, and that was basically that. You can break that down to maybe her mindset at the time was a little bit, death, it's a shocker. So you could hear things, but not impossible, and I do believe that she might have heard him. So when he did shoot himself, the young girl was asked to stay with him, and she stayed with him all the time until he actually passed away. And then she was heartbroken, and well, naturally, I mean, they were separated, but it still was the love of their lives at that stage. 3 years went past, 3 or 4 years, around there somewhere. Let's say 3 years. Um, she didn't meet anybody. There was another occurrence where the mother made the bed up. When she came back, the bed was ruffled up. So that seemed peculiar, but they left it. Nothing else happened for 3 years. And then the young girl decided, you know what, she's done mourning now. She's gonna move on with her life. She met a fantastic young man, and that's when things started to go south. Pictures started falling off the walls. One picture actually fell off the wall and was moved like 2 meters from where it fell, which is not normal for a picture falling off a wall. So there is something not kosher. But this only happens to her photos. Only hers. No other photos, except for one where the mother, father, and her name are all in a frame, but her name is also involved in it, so only that one. But only her photos. It also only happens mostly when she's alone. Well, not alone in the house, but that she's alone there. You know, that the boyfriend isn't visiting, and no one could explain it. So I approached this lady to get this full story, and it's really quite amazing. There is another story to it, but I can't go into that because of permission. We don't have the permission to do it. I have permission to give this story of this specific family. So we spoke for like half an hour. I think it was Wednesday night, and they're going to do a bit of a cleansing ritual on Sunday, and should things get better, well, great for them. If it doesn't, lucky us. We're gonna get to do an investigation and bring along our cleanser. And by the way, yes, we now have a cleanser on our, well, not on our team, but he'll work with us from time to time. So the strange thing about this is, when the young guy was in hospital before he passed, he had a soft toy with him. Well, it was their soft toy, and when he passed, it was under his arm, and that came home with her. And the thing that's triggering it, that I think, is now that the young girl has got a new boyfriend and things like that, the spirit is probably jealous or something, because whenever the boyfriend is not around, then pictures would fall off the walls and things like that. And the spirit doesn't follow her around, it's only in the house. And that's telling me that it's attached to something. And presumably, I think because that soft toy was virtually by him when he passed, I think he could have latched onto that. So we spoke, but got a better story of it. What they're going to do is, should things now continue after Sunday, they're going to try and get video evidence for us before we can get out to there, because we've also got to do some planning around things to go and do the investigation. They're going to try and get video evidence and pictures and things like that to see if they can see. The young girl has seen a dark figure. She feels something is staring at her at night, which is creeping her out a little bit. And the latest activity was in last week, where the hairdryer is basically hung over a chair. There was no wind, no fans, nothing, and it started to move as if it was like picked up and then dropped, and that rocking motion, it freaked them out. They wish they caught it on camera so that we could actually see it, but they definitely think it is this young man that is in the house, and he's a bit jealous, which is understandable. So yeah, a very interesting story. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoy the family. They awesome people. Because for us, this would be like the first intelligent ghost or intelligent haunting we are dealing with. That's pretty awesome. I haven't dealt with an intelligent entity in a long time. So yeah, we're gonna see how it unfolds. I will definitely be posting more about the story as I get information on it. The people will let me know how it's going, and we'll see from there. I hope for their sake everything comes right, and the soul can find peace. And on that, depression is it's a terrible thing. A lot of people go through depression and they don't know who to talk to. People, guys, please, if you are depressed and you're thinking suicide, there is suicide hotlines. There is people to talk to anybody. Hell, join my page and message us. We'll talk to you. We don't like losing anybody. Yeah, so that's the story. I don't want to go into too much detail at this point because of the privacy issue. But it's quite an amazing story. I mean, you're going from one place, it has moved, and now after 3 years being totally dormant, now the young girl's got a boyfriend. Now things start happening. I see a jealous entity. By the way, the young girl is very religious, so she says in most cases she wouldn't get creeped out, but this is starting to creep her out a little bit. Her boyfriend also feels slightly helpless because everything always happens when he's not around, and he doesn't always work close to home. So yeah, he feels completely helpless, and they're reaching out for people for some advice. So if things don't work out, we're going to take our cleanser there and do an investigation, see what happens. But we'll follow up on that. You can follow it on the Facebook page. I don't know if I'll do another specific vlog just on that. Depends how it turns out. But maybe it turns into an investigation, and then you guys will see it. Okay, then the nice part of this thing. People that are following our Facebook page would notice that this week a lot of things changed. We got a new logo. The team grew. My wife is now no longer part of the investigation team. For safety's sake, she's out of that. But she's gonna be doing our background history of things and things like that. But I have got another two gentlemen that we will be introducing to you within the next couple of weeks. We'll do a video, a vlog where everybody introduces themselves. There's some big things coming. We've got plans for the season. Season 1 might change slightly from what I originally thought of. later in this year we're going to do a investigation in Zearist. Watch YouTube, not YouTube, watch Facebook. I'm going to put up some videos of the lady we spoke to. Well, my colleague spoke to them. Give you some, like a little teaser. Yeah, we're going to be implementing better editing programs. At this stage, we're not using the best. Sorry. We're just starting with the video thingy. We're going to be chasing daisies. If any of you can figure out what I mean by chasing daisies, drop it in the comments below. And if you do get it right, maybe there's something in it for you. We're going to be following footsteps. We're actually going to make like a semi mini series type thing of following footsteps in the steps of, and we'll follow something like that. And so yes, there's big changes. We're gonna have our new uniforms. We're gonna look awesome. It's gonna be something to look forward to. We want to be known. Now with the cleansing, we can now offer that service to people as well. So an investigation with a cleanse afterwards. That's something that's quite nice. I think it's quite a nice little touch. We'll be doing more vlogs. What I was thinking of doing actual series on different things. But like we say in our new logo, you can see paranormal, mystery. We're going to add some culture into it. We're going to look at the different cultures and their beliefs. The spiritual side of it. We'll have our guest person come in and maybe as a guest interview, get a spiritual thing going there. Yes, there's a lot, but you know what, we'll discuss that in the vlog where everybody gets introduced. And yeah, it's gonna be good, guys. I know everybody always wants to see the scary things and the creeps and stuff like that. There's a lot of red tape to getting into certain places. Other fame seekers, investigators that want to do something, want to try and build a name for themselves. They go into the places illegally, and when they do get caught, it makes future investigating very difficult. There is so much red tape to some of the places, but we're going to be bringing you some good footage. We're going to be visiting some hotspots. We're going to be visiting some not so hotspots, because that's a part of the adventure. Let's take people down a road where they haven't been before. We're going to visit a graveyard that no one's been to yet. It's not very many people even know that this is a graveyard. And again, we're going to see if we can be welcomed into people's houses, do a bit of an investigation and things like that. So really, Dead Mnzanzi, it's going to get big. We're going to have everything. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. Guys, please subscribe to this channel. It's going to get very active very soon. And we're gonna bring you good stories, factual stories. We're actually gonna look at a couple of YouTube videos and try and debunk some of the guys. There's too many. I watched a couple just now. That you can see it's so not real, and that these guys are getting like 500,000 views and all that on those things. I don't know how people can actually subscribe to those people, but we gonna bring you facts. If we can't find facts, we'll tell you straight, listen here, we found nothing at all. So stick with us, guys. Please like us, follow us, subscribe, hit that alert button. And that black thing, I squished my finger a couple of weeks ago, so it's not paint. Nail polish. No. Just saw it now in the screen and I'm like, oh, that does not look good. I squished my finger. It happens. So it's like a very bad blister under the nail. Yeah, guys, if you would like to talk to us, hit us up. We're gonna have a new email address. It will be posted onto the Facebook page very soon. My number will also be there. You can WhatsApp me, preferably WhatsApp me, because I can't always answer my phone. I'll get in touch. Let's talk. If you got a story you want to tell us, or you would like your story to be on a vlog, let us know. And if you wanna, if you're not camera shy and you would actually like to tell your story yourself with us, let us know. We'll invite you over. Within the next month and a half, I'll have the studio ready, where we've actually got an actual studio. I mean, behind me, my burwal is laying. Yeah, she didn't want to go out, but it's okay. She's my other wife. And but yeah, the team is getting ready. We're meeting next week for a nice official meeting. Get some formalities sorted out. We're going to be introducing a very new taste from investigators' point of view. But like I said, we're not just investigators anymore. We are now folklore, mystery, adventure, paranormal. We're gonna do it all, and we are working on something that we're gonna do investigations that no other South African investigation team does. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to us, hit that alert button. There's a lot to come. And then, damn, there was something else I wanted to say. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out. I want to just give a shout out to the Phoenix Paranormal Investigators. Great team. I like them. Charmaine, you guys are brilliant. We respect you guys. The paranormal investigation communities, the actual community, it's pretty small. The people that take it seriously, like ourselves. So Phoenix, guys, keep up the good work. I spoke to Charmaine the other day. We might do something together as a team. Well, not as a team, as a team. We'll do a collaboration, a mix-up where we join them on a hunt and exchange footage and ideas and things. So that's coming up late in the year, not anytime soon. So again, guys, remember what we do. It's a very thankless job. We don't get paid for it. Everything's coming out of our own pockets. So should anybody want to donate or sponsor anything, please let us know. We'd greatly appreciate something like that. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. There will be more. I will get better at this. But yeah, I think this story it's never been told, and it will never be told again. The only people that will tell it is dead Mnzanzi. So guys, have a good weekend. You'll probably check me again, maybe, hopefully next weekend. I'd like to post a vlog a week, if possible. If you would like me to go into anything specific, drop a comment below or message us or anything from the Facebook page. And we'll look into it, and we'll discuss it. At some point we'll also go live, so we can read your comments and stuff like that, but that's only when we have like 10,000 viewers, subscribers that are following us. Hint, hint. Guys, please hit that subscribe, hit the alert button, follow us on Facebook. Things are gonna get real. Guys, that's me. Peace out.